Hey everyone, it's Lucrecia today with a Misfortune Scouts list. This is the deck that I use when I want to go on ladder and just kind of steamroll through people. It works very, very, very well. If you're playing against a lot of aggro, which I was and I was still beating them anyway, but you can also put in Radiant Guardian instead of the Great Horn Companions is what I would say. Just toss in 2-3 Radiant Guardian should be pretty okay. And you could add another single combat with that as well. So yeah, this is the list. Pretty standard overall. If you're seeing a lot of Braum, you can add another repass. But after that, this is about what to expect. This card is in here because it creates a 1-cost chump blocker, as well as it works really well with Bannerman. That's why the Allegiance isn't too far off with it. This is the deck I'm using to climb right now, and I thought some people would appreciate that. So I think I keep the Lucians against aggro. Well, hello. Nice to see you all here. Alright. Sacrifice Cytherea. Because Omenhawk can like grab Precious Pet, which is fine. 1 mana, do 1 damage, discard a card. Easy game. Lucian always. Boop. Cool. They're not gonna block that, but if they do, please be my guest. Would love it. Develop or attack is good for me. Sure. Alright. Oh man, I could. It's not worth it. It's not worth it! Alright. How are you gonna attack now? How are you gonna attack now? You... What? What? That's so bad! What? Boom! Free win! PogChamp! Man, I love it when they give me the Lucian wins. It's the best! Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Come on. Play your crappy card.
Don't worry about me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My board's better than yours. Yeah. Go on. On with it now. What, you got double Dust Made, double Harrowing in your hand? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. Got a Basilisk Rider in your hand? Sucks to be you. It actually sucks to have Basilisk Rider in their hand. It's hilarious. Has to be Basilisk Rider. I mean, it doesn't have to be. So we put Lucian first in case they do somehow kill him, and then that means that, like, you know, Senna can go poo poo, pew pew, you know? So if Lucian dies, then Senna goes off. So they might have Transfusion here, which is still really bad because then Lucian, or Senna goes off, and then I have second Lucian. Your path ends here. And what will it be today? Oh, jeez, that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good for them, except for the fact that I'm at 15 health, they're at 17 health, and that I got another Lucian. Free wins. Free wins, free wins.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah. Oh, you're just gonna pass? That's it? You're just gonna pass? So, I mean, I want to make sure Lucian stays alive at like all cost. Like, I really want Lucian to stay alive because I want him to get a rally. I'm sorry, they're just really dead. Alright, so that's already activated. Oh, we play this and then we'll play single combat in the future. So this. This. Okay. And then we play single combat after. No, they can't afford to not do this. Okay, yeah, they're done for. I was trying to figure it out there of what exactly I wanted to do, but it took too long. They should have conceded once the second Lucian came down, quite honestly. Okay, so we get rid of these, we keep our 1-drop, and we keep Misfortune. Pretty much a given. It's just really too good not to. So play Babysitheria. I mean, generally in this deck, you don't want to just open attack because we're against a very, like, defensive deck. They're just going to, like, Mystic Shot us, and then all of a sudden we've missed out on everything that we can do here. So they're gonna Mystic Shot this first, and we'll still get our 2 damage in this way. That's why against this deck it's really important to develop and then attack. Really, in general, this deck, you're pretty safe developing and then attacking, except for against stun decks. That's the only one where a little bit more you're going to have to open attack, because or else they're just going to stun you up and you can't do anything about it. But besides that, that's about it. They should always attack here. I've played all my mana. I don't know why I didn't feel like... I'm sorry, friend. So Ranger's Resolve is a card that just blows them out in some cases, but this makes them really hard to kill. My Misfortune. They're probably going to be playing Will of Ionia on Misfortune here, would be my guess, but even then, this is a 7 damage attack. Ooh, Thermo Beam. Okay, that's fine too. So Thermo, Will of Ionia, both are pretty expected overall. Alright, so this goes down to 2, which means they might have a Mystic Shot in hand if they're doing that. We'll see. We have Ranger's Resolve. Our hand is a bit awkward in some ways. This is like very tempting. Really tempting. Yeah, I think with Riposte, saving the 3 mana here for Relentless Pursuit, we... Oh, hello! Hello! That is like the best top deck we can have. Will of Ionia sucks a bit. There it is. It's nothing unexpected. I would much rather have Relentless here than single combat, so we're still going to take this attack. We might wait on Relentless now.
You cannot escape.
Just kidding. We'll see what they do. If we can get lethal, we can get lethal. There's not much more to say about that. So they have to do something here. They can deny at 4 mana. It's probably too good not to play though. I think I have to do this, because if they don't have an answer, then they're done for. Like, if they don't have deny, they lose this game, essentially, in most cases. Yeah, I don't really see how... Yeah, I don't see how they win without deny there. So we'll take that. And on to the next game. This time we're against the Darrowwing. Very aggressive list. I'm sure you all have seen a lot. Elisa in it, I don't think is that good, personally. So we'll get rid of these. Tracker's good. Looking for cards. Bright Steel Protector is really good to look for. Really, Ranger's Resolve isn't that great in this list, but Double Fleet Feather isn't the worst thing, because we'll be able to kill this now. So, Precious Pet is like the best 1-drop in the game right now, essentially. Much, much better than Saboteur. Much, much, much better. So we got this going on. Dang them. And of course, we take that. Do what we can. The reason this guy is in the deck is for two reasons. It makes a chump blocker with the 1-cost follower, as well as it makes another card for our friend Bannerman. Alright. So we have to kind of let this go.
You picked the losing side.
I think I want... They can use Spinning Axe all they want against this. But I want it alive. I have 2 in my hand, so it's like, might as well use it at some point. If I didn't have 2, I don't know, I think having a 3/2 is just so good against them in general. Yeah, you can axe it. Sure, go ahead. Get rid of one of your good cards to kill. Yeah, that's right. They have the second harrowing in hand. If they're getting rid of the first harrowing, like, you know that they have to have a second one in hand. They always do if they're getting rid of one there. Like, you wouldn't get rid of harrowing, I don't think, at this point in the game. You could if your hand is really garbo, but I doubt that you do. My hand's pretty garbage, not gonna lie.
Looking for trouble. It found
Develop, develop, develop. We're killing Draven, hopefully. Transfusion plays around it if they play another card here. And in that case, we can...
you. I'll try and
They have Transfusion.
time for violence.
Eh.
Then
Hit that. Buff that. No, I don't think we like that. I think we use this blocker. And I guess too, the axe isn't great. I guess we could Rangers Resolve then. Okay, so we will Rangers Resolve here. So she goes down to 1 health. But this is, alright, so whenever an aggro deck starts doing this against you, really bad news for them generally. Because that is damage. I'm at 18 health right now. Harrowing is going to suck for me in the future, but this makes me feel much more ahead when they're doing things like that. Like that's pretty good. I'm gonna do some damage to myself with my scouts in Misfortune, but that's okay. This open attack for them is really bad, so it's really good for us. Let me play this. Them doing 2 attack to me right now, not good for them. See, they should play this first. You should pretty much always develop first as aggro, except for the exception of stuns, essentially. So yeah, they definitely have something more clunky like harrowing in their hand right now. Oh, okay, here. Man. This isn't, Relentless Pursuit here is never going to be a kill, is my thought. Single combat is pretty good here too. Because I still think they have Transfusion and Harrowing in their hand, plus a mystery card is my guess. I'm not for sure if they have Transfusion. This could have just been, you know, they had the 2 into the 2, so that might be the reason they played Disciple. My first assumption was Transfusion, so they might not have it. It's, you know, it could be hard to say though. It's not like a for sure thing by any means. So I think they do have Harrowing. It's so strange to not play anything there. It seems really bad for them. Man, I wish I could Relentless. Even now it's still like, this is a spooky board for them, you know? Single combat could be a game winner here as well, if they try to be too greedy. We'll see what they do though. You could Transfusion this and buff this and they still can block better. Okay, so this is a Whirling Death here, and I think I really like doing this. Like, I think I really like doing that. So they could Transfusion Spinning Axe, but that means the last card's Harrowing. Like, it has to be. I know they have Harrowing in their hand. Like, they have to.
Time to get rowdy.
Still seems insane, not gonna lie. This dies. I don't want it to die. I don't want it to die. want it to die. The reason I don't want it to die is because of harrowing. And then I don't have one less blocker this way. They don't have their overwhelm creatures in their harrowing though, so I don't think it really matters. They don't have the overwhelm creatures. They haven't played Basilisk Rider or Darius at 6 mana floating. They have to, like, it's gotta be some weird brick. And there's harrowing. Sure. It's terrible harrowing. What?
For the glory of Demacia.
What?
Explosives pride.
Okay, that didn't make it any better. Alright, so they don't win with this. We just take the best blocks that we can. That. 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 Sure. Who cares? You know what? Actually, I want to kill this. Because that's the only thing that's, like, actually alive. Man, no Basilisk and this deck sucks, doesn't it? Basilisk Rider's so good. Like, dang. I could have played this during it, but you know what? I wanted them to think that they had a chance. I wanted them to think that they had a chance. They had the mind games, you know? It's the most important part of ladder.
Smiles.
I would say emote spam too, but I never really use emotes. I do to say GG and sometimes like a sad poro, and that's about it. But yeah, you can see I'm climbing pretty quick here.
That's how we do things in Bilgewater.